Welcome to Valenthora. It is 23 PD. What exactly PD stands for? None of you know. That's the best part about it, is none of you know what PD stands for. Neither do most actual people. They just know that it's called PD because of scholars. It's a land filled with magical artifacts in many countries. Our story will be starting in the City of Waterdeep.
Oh, place looks cold.
Well, it is in the frozen tundra. So most of you are kind of just here, kind of on a stopping visit whenever searching for your own goals that you had in your backstories. Trevor, obviously you know why you're here. This is where you've lived your whole life pretty much. So you guys can throw your characters on and get doing whatever you want to do. Also, I want to say every map is labeled. Most of you are probably just getting here. It is nighttime right now, so you may be looking for a tavern.
Said it's nighttime?
Yes, it's currently nighttime.
Or becoming night or something?
Yeah, it's like becoming night.
I guess I'll head over to the tavern.
It's not like the dead of night, it's like evening or something.
The tavern.
Yeah, it's about to
Yeah, it's not
is what it
quite the
sounds.
dead of night.
I'll head over to the tavern.
What about you, July?
Yeah, no, the tavern.
You going to the tavern?
Yeah.
Dad, you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm in the tavern.
Trevor, what exactly are you doing right now? What would your character be doing in Waterdeep?
I have no idea.
He's lurking
I hadn't
in the
really
streets.
put much-
He's looking in an
much
alleyway.
thought into what home would be.
He's
Okay.
homeless. He lives in a box.
He's
He can
homeless
fit in the
Batman.
Yeah, you're right.
Where's the map of the tavern?
Is it that detailed? Do you have a map of each building?
He should. Because I'm gonna go inside every single house here.
Every house in the
Every
housing.
The house is
on
I
the map.
designed. I have maps of certain buildings. We're gonna go to the tavern.
Does it look like anyone is scared of me and or is poor?
Roll a perception check.
Our first roll of the campaign!
He said perception. 15.
Nope. Okay. A couple of the people look like they probably come from squalor. Like around, like a couple of the people at this table, a couple of them over at this table.
Are they bloodlusted though?
They seem like they're more enthralled with their own conversations and stuff, but they're giving you dirty looks every little bit when they look over at you.
And which was the
I'll
first table
stay
you
on
mentioned?
guard.
Why does Dad need to know who the poor are?
He's making mental notes, making a hit
Yeah, it
list.
does, but
And also, you didn't do a perception check.
I was just paying attention to what you were saying. Yeah, is not Neimus or what? I forget how you say his name. He's just already in there eating some food, I guess.
Apparently, he went and got food to me. I guess
He was
I don't
hungry.
know how he
He's
got
eating off
food.
someone
He
else's
hasn't spent
plate.
Any money? I was gonna say he didn't buy any food.
All right, I bought it before the campaign started.
Wait, so we got here at the same time as everyone else?
Not quite the same time.
I was
but
already here.
mean,
He was already eating.
Apparently, Neimus was already in the tavern. What are you guys doing when you're in the tavern?
I don't even know how much money I have.
Can I walk over here?
Yeah.
I would like to talk to the barkeep.
Okay. And what do you say? Or do you want him to speak first? Or are you just standing and staring at him until he says something?
I want to say chef and then just snap my fingers.
The barkeep looks at you confused and looks over towards the strange orange man in a chef's outfit.
Why, hello there, good sir. What do you have in your inventory today?
We have a series of alcohol as well as food-wise tackleware chunks or jackalware, I'm sorry, breaded moose, ankeg broth, roasted goblins, but don't tell the goblins about that one. They get a bit angry about that one. Baked black-eyed peas, slug pieces, and that's it for today's menu.
Love it. I'm famished.
All of it, you say?
Yeah, I
One
feel
of
like Zach-
everything.
I think food goes right through him.
That'll be 2 gold and 6 silver.
I want to like
Zach,
flick the coin at him. I don't know, like you where you put it on your thumb and you like flip it.
Do a
Also, how many coins did you say it was?
sleight of hand check.
Is it 2 gold, 1 silver?
6.
Okay, it is 22.
You successfully do it to where they land right in his hands. Like they go flying 2 or 3 feet in the air off your skeletal thumb and land right in his hand.
Are there any empty tables?
He says, sorry, there's no empty tables, but there are other seats available over there if you look there and there.
While Zach's talking to the guy, can I create a little pseudopod thing that sneaks behind the table and do some?
Do a stealth check. 28.
28. What the heck?
Dude, I got
That's so
super high stealth.
He has really high stealth. He has like expertise in it, I'm pretty sure.
How much is that? Plus what?
Plus 11.
Oh, 11. I was like, dang.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
rolled a 17. That's pretty good.
That's
a little
crazy.
What exactly are you trying to steal? Alcohol or food?
I'll steal one of those. Wait, the roasted goblin? How big is them?
I don't know
Another
exactly how big it
Pseudopod thing
is.
is like 6 inches. I could probably. I mean, I'm assuming it's not a whole goblin, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I grabbed one of those, I guess.
You steal a little bit of roasted goblin from the shelf and have your slime slowly move back to you without him noticing. Is anyone else doing anything?
I guess so. He directed us over this way.
Yeah, he told you
I
that the only
guess-
things were this way.
Yeah, I guess I could come over here.
All right. Without buying anything, I just casually walk over to where Zach.
Just going from table to table, secretly stealing their food.
And I guess this is the first time we've met each other. We just happen to run up to the same table.
Yeah,
I'm like, Pep, I don't remember what I wanted my character's goal to be, so I don't know what I need to be doing.
I suppose as we approach the table that Neimus is at, I'm like, why, hello there, good sir. Do you mind if we take these seats that are open?
Not at all. Neimus Xavier is my name. And are you all traveling together?
I happen to travel with my good friend here, Dirge. He pays me money and I cook for him.
Well, that's just awesome. And your slime? Is he your pet, or is he... What is he exactly? I don't think I've seen one recently.
you would have never seen one.
I don't recall ever seeing one like that in all my settings.
None of you have ever seen what.
Quite the creature. Is he yours, or is he independent of thought?
I've never seen him before in my life.
Oh,
I think July's just
I'm
here at the
sorry,
tavern. He has
He's just wandering around.
done anything.
I'm just,
well, Neimus Xavier is the name, and I was traveling with some people over here doing some research, and unfortunately they decided it was time to retire, and I'm not that old, so I decided I wanted to keep adventuring.
Oh, well, that's awfully ominous, but very well, do continue.
No,
July-
I'm just a sage and do a little bit of healing on the side. I had no ominous to it at all.
July, are you like listening into conversations?
I'm just eavesdropping.
Just curious.
You're just
There's a
sitting
bunch,
there.
like, strange-looking people in the tavern, so I'm like, I'm just gonna.
Well, I was asking, were you like listening in on their conversation or not? Since you're not at the
Yeah.
same. Okay.
I'm just like back to them, like just listening to everything.
I want to say, Chef, this music is rather drearyful. Put on a show for us.
Very well, sir.
Musician. Great.
I go over to the piano player. Hello, good sir. He's like, may I play a jig for a second?
But it's my job to play this one song over and over.
Oh, well,
Like, I get paid to do this. I'm gonna get in trouble if I quit doing this.
like, I'm sure it will be fine. Here, take 2 silver for your troubles.
You better not get me in trouble.
I would never dream of it. I give him the 2 silver pieces, and then what did we say? What performance check?
Performance check.
Okay, so I got 6.
Oh my god. Was that from a what dice was that from?
It's a D20.
It's a D20. That's why.
It's a plus 2 or 3.
Oh my god.
The guy who plays the piano is staring at you. His lips are a thin line as you're playing this. He is glaring. And many people are turning around from their seat to look at you.
Well, Mr. Bones, I hope he's better than he plays.
As this is happening, Grimjaw enters. By the way, Trevor, since you're not in roll 20 right now, Nick is playing a very poorly performed song on the loop.
Oh yeah, he can't hear it.
Awesome. Do I have the option to just turn around and leave?
I mean,
No,
Does the crowd react to this?
yeah, they're all glaring at Nicholas.
So they're
Some of
pretty
them are
calm
looking
for a
very
bunch of
angry.
drunk people.
They're looking like they're getting agitated.
What
And he
are
just
you-
keeps
Everybody
going.
wants to do, and nobody sees you.
what are you doing, Trevor?
I want to do it would probably be a perception check to see if there's anybody that I would be, you know who I'm looking for. Anybody in
Yeah,
there
okay.
that's just,
Go ahead.
okay, 16.
You notice a couple of people that seem to be exactly who you were looking for spread throughout the room.
I assume at this point I've wrapped up the song.
Oh no, you're still playing.
I'm still playing it.
Yeah.
Stop.
You're thinking
The guy's
you're
like
off.
trying to stop it.
Not even though the song's been playing the whole time, like it probably hasn't got to the end of the song yet, Nicholas, because like this is him entering like right after you started playing
Oh, okay.
and doing a quick scan around the room.
Is there
You do anything else?
As he scans around the room, I hide the roasted goblin a little bit lower so he can't see it.
Is there
Do I
anywhere
notice
in here that gambling would be taking place or not?
It doesn't look like anyone is at the moment, but you know that's common for it to happen in the tavern. You're just not sure why it isn't happening at the moment. You assume it might be because of the performance being put on at your left, where they may have thrown their cards down in rage. Because you do see some cards just scattered at like one of the tables, like the feet of the table, not even on the table anymore.
Nice. Do I not have what I... Oh, I do have what I... Yeah. I want to go to one of the tables that would have at least one of the people that you mentioned. One of them is nearby or at the table that I go to.
Okay.
And I want to pull out a set of dice and ask if anybody would wager with me.
So you walk over to a table that has 3 goblins and 1 human, and whenever you ask this, the goblins look kind of puzzled at you, but don't do anything. The human says, yeah, sure, why not?
Any ideas on a good dice game that I could gamble some money with?
Higher or lower? I didn't have any gambling prepared for this session, I'll be 100% honest with you. I wasn't expecting anyone to be wanting to gamble immediately.
Well, my guy is kind of that.
So, dear sir, I'm sorry earlier that I suggested that you were with those other 2 people. What's your name and what's your viscosity? Are you very slimy or sticky?
Yeah, I am nobody's pet, but I crash
good.
landed here.
I apologize. Really? Do tell.
Yes.
On a boat? A great ship?
No, I come from the stars. Escape.
Cosmos? Well, really? That's one of my fields of study is the cosmos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How much have you heard of the plasmoids?
Have I heard about the plasmoids?
No, you don't know anything about aliens. You don't know that aliens exist.
Oh, okay.
Like finding out today.
Sir, what'd you say?
What about me?
What was the name of them again?
None of you know aliens.
Actually,
know aliens
highly
exist
unlikely for my
Other
character.
universes, Zach, but not in your own.
Well, that seems kind of dumb if I would know they exist somewhere else, but then just assume they don't exist here.
You don't know that they do or do not here.
Especially if I have 20 intelligence. That doesn't
Ryan,
sound
what-
right.
You think they
What'd
could?
you call it? What'd you call them?
Plasmoids.
Well, that's quite a story. I've never actually met an alien that I know of before. Are you with other people here, or away from your race, or?
The people I was with were really cruel, so I managed to escape, but I crash landed here. I'm just looking for some adventure and fun now that I finally have my freedom.
Is this just all recently, or have you been on this world for a while?
Yes, I actually crashed here 10 minutes ago.
What fortune we have here to meet somebody so new.
Oh, okay, Trevor.
Do I notice that new guy that just walked
Here's
into
what
the
we're gonna
area?
do. He hasn't walked in yet. Ignore him.
Wait, what?
Trevor's
Oh, okay.
game have dice. He's walking in as you guys are talking, but Trevor's doing his dice game. And Trevor, can you roll 2d6? If you get higher than what I'm gonna roll over here, you win. But you get advantage, so you get to roll them twice and go with whatever's higher.
I got 9. Oh, I didn't do it with advantage.
Yeah, well, either way, you already won with your first roll. We're gonna say you guys were wagering like 5 gold, I guess. So you win, and immediately the guy gets all like red in the face and just throws your 5 gold onto the floor in front of you.
I want to reach down with my very long limbs while making eye contact with him and like barely have to bend down to get it.
Okay, fun, fair. So you're picking it up. As you're picking it up and as the other 3 are conversing, a guy walks in, looks over towards the music, looks over towards a couple of the patrons of the bar, and kind of like nods his head towards one of them. And Nicholas, I need you to roll initiative.
Initiative. I got a nat 1 plus 3, so it's 4.
Okay.
That's great. You keep rolling so low.
It's because it's this darn computer.
Nicholas has a 4.
The only roll I rolled a 19 normally, and then I had the plus 3.
I should have
That way I don't
rolled it in real life.
Oh, wait, no, I didn't want to auto roll you guys. Everyone else also roll initiative. It won't matter for this first thing, but
I got 15.
Can't do math.
I got a 14.
I got nat 20. That's
Zach, what do you get?
24.
yeah. I got a total of 22.
But you you got a nat 20 and I still rolled higher than you without getting one.
What are they rolling for?
Start.
Initiative.
What happened? I went pee for 2 minutes. Came back and.
Yeah, so roll initiative quickly, July.
All right, 22.
All right. So as this guy walks up to you, because you rolled so badly, this guy, he simply punches you in the gut, is what he's going to try to do
Mr.
to make
Bones,
you
it looks like your
quit
cook's about to
playing
get
your
burned.
music.
Didn't the music stop?
Well, we
Depends
haven't
on
seen
how
it.
he hits.
He's playing the music.
He's just gonna keep playing even when he swings at him.
He's going to
He's one-handing
Constitution save to see if he keeps playing.
Actually, I like that idea.
I think a 17 hits, right? What's your armor score?
14.
So 17 hits.
I'd like to use Chronal Shift to change reality and make it roll again.
He nat
Before you
ones.
start playing.
No way!
That backfire on him?
Everybody's dead.
He goes.
Putting the-
Oh no! I just closed the tab. Okay. He goes to punch Nicholas, and as he goes to punch Nicholas, as he's playing his lute, slightly turns, just having the time of his life playing this lute. And the guy punches the piano player directly in the face.
Whoa!
The piano player falls against the piano. A bit taken aback because he just got hit in the side of the head because he was still staring at Nicholas. And then let me see if he actually sees this or not. He does not see it. Okay. You rolled in that one as well.
You need some new dice.
I think everybody's frozen up here. They can't move.
Anyway, so this guy punches him in the face. Immediately, the guy who walked in yells at him and says, "What are you doing, you bumbling buffoons? Get that awful music to stop." And he intimidates most people. What is
that's a-
most of you guys' charisma? I don't know if he intimidates any of you guys, but he's
I
definitely
have a
intimidating all these
14
people.
plus 2.
14.
13.
17.
That's 18.
Or wait, I looked at the wrong thing. Mine's 12.
Zach, you're slightly intimidated,
I
but
can
not
hear your
much.
bones rattling.
You kind of look at him and you're like, this guy might be a problem, but everyone else just looks at him and they're like, yeah, he's yelling at everyone else. But all the normal people look intimidated. This guy, the tavern keep, ducks behind
Get
his
my food I paid for.
What?
I said I didn't even get my food I paid for.
This guy, the tavern keep, ducks behind
Here, we'll share his food.
the counter, and most people start running and screaming. I think that's Trevor coming back.
I'm back.
Cool. Immediately, the guy who was playing dice with Trevor gets up and walks over to you, Nicholas. And he too is going to try throwing a punch at you. Nicholas, you said you're 14.
Yeah.
This guy narrowly misses.
I'm just like bobbing and weaving, dancing, playing this
Playing
awful
like-
song.
Oh, that people's
Terrible
attacking.
song.
Not even missing a beat.
He narrowly misses you, like literally a hair off from hitting you right square in the nose. And then, since he misses you, he tries to grab at your loot, and I don't know why I'm rolling so bad right now, but he does grab it to stop you from playing it for a moment, but it's not enough to take it away from you or anything. You do get your turn before we start the main turns. So what are you
Is his
reacting?
hand still on the thing?
Yes, that's why the music has stopped.
I don't suppose I'd be able to take it out of his hand and continue the performance.
Start a new performance.
Do a athletics check and then a performance check after we see what your athletics is. Maybe.
Athletics is natural 20, and so I guess I get out of his grip.
I was gonna say, you grab his hand where he's holding tightly onto it and peel each finger off one by one and fling his hand away from you before getting back in position
And-
to play your loot.
Performance is 18.
Is that a
Starts
good
playing
one?
better. Just
Is that which
pretty darn
scale is that, Nick?
That's-
If you look at your notes.
It says 11 to 18 is good.
Okay. And you begin your performance again. Okay. Zach, you're up.
Wait, so there's
Is
just
the
those
crowd
two
still
guys attacking him right now?
Yeah. Also, as Nicholas does this, the crowd that was looking angry at
Which-
him before you go, Zach, I'm just gonna say this. They're like kind of awestruck because the sound has gotten better, and he just like ripped all the guys' fingers off of the loot.
He just had to get scared straight.
My guy wasn't even scared. He's just like, what are you doing?
didn't even know he was getting attacked. He's like, I'm sorry, good sir.
Stand corrected. He plays better under pressure.
Okay, wait, I'll walk over here then. Wait, so do those guys still appear hostile then, or no?
No, these guys, yeah, they're not happy that they didn't hit him.
I would like, I wanna, wait, what's the lowest level I can cast this? Okay, I wanna cast Hideous Laughter on the goblin guy, or whatever he is, the red goblin that's by Nick. And so, he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
He needs to make a wisdom saving throw, and on the one that hit Nick. Which one? The top
Yeah,
one?
wisdom saving throw on the guy that's to Nicholas's right.
19.
It does nothing.
Spell it. Yeah.
And then as my bonus action, I would like to use telekinesis. I would like to shove the other guy to the right, so that means he needs to make a strength saving throw.
20.
Nothing happens. Okay, that's my turn. Nothing happened. Okay, I just walked up and nothing happened.
You like tried to, it looked like you like visually tried to do something,
But
but
he
nothing.
didn't move at all. Okay, so that's your turn, which means we are on to the next person, which is July.
So far, it's just these two people that we're in combat against.
And this guy down here that was yelling earlier was commanding them.
Why am I in combat anyway?
I don't know, you decided that you were going to fight him. Maybe you wanted to fight.
Yeah,
Knowing your
that's
character, you
fair.
probably didn't want to fight.
I mean, if you want to, you can probably just say, nah, I don't want to help him.
Do I know which one like looks the weakest?
You can do a perception check.
Would that count as my action or anything?
I won't make that. Yeah, I'll use it as a
Awesome.
bonus.
If I can see perception. Oh, 3. That's
You
with
don't
my
know.
bonus.
You don't know. You know one looks shorter than the other. You know that this guy looks shorter.
All right, let's see if I can make it over there. Oh yeah, bada bing, bada boom. Yeah,
You'll move 45?
yeah, I can.
I would say his guy has more movement. I don't know what yours
boy.
is. It should tell you your movement.
Yeah, it's at the top, pretty much. Okay.
Yeah, walking speed.
Seemed like most people were 30. So
Yeah.
Most people are.
Just like
yeah.
jumped over the table.
yeah.
He
I
does
don't know
like
if
He's like, I'm coming to your
he
aid.
does like the Emperor Palpatine sword jump spin through the air.
So, is this basically a bar brawl, or are we out for blood right now?
Well, no one's drawn any blood yet. Everyone who's tried hitting someone has either missed or hit someone else.
Maybe it's time we kick this party up a notch.
He just says that as he comes flying over.
I guess if no one else has, I'll just have a fun little bar brawl. I'm gonna punch this guy as hard as I can with just my
Fun little
hand.
bar brawl. Trying to kill a guy with a bun.
Oops.
Oh, that was your damage. I'm like, 5.
Do I click the hit/DC?
Yeah, roll the to hit.
Oh, I was like, why is it not working? Gosh, dang it. Only 9.
Only 9.
Yeah.
You miss.
Gosh, dang it. Hold on, I get 2 actions though, don't I? I forgot.
Or actually, I guess maybe you hit him, but he doesn't seem to flinch or move at it.
Alright. I'm pretty sure I have 2 actions, don't I? Yeah, I do there.
What the heck?
Going to try to hit him again. 27.
Is that a nat 27 or is that 19?
Yeah, nat 27.
Pain.
I assume he was still facing Nicholas whenever I just like
Yeah,
sprinted across the building.
he would have been. The other question is roll for damage.
It's fine.
So 5. But you did a crit and you had sneak attack. Okay, where are you hitting him at?
In the back of the head.
Was he just gonna kill this guy?
One punch is it?
That's a good way to get banned from the bar.
Yeah, nobody's even hurt anyone except for the one like piano guy, and he just comes up.
So this guy gets hit in the back of the head so fast and so hard by July that he goes flying back into the piano, knocked out.
What the heck?
I'm just imagining like him flying over the table, like does the slightest light
He, like,
punch, and the guy's
barely
like,
tapped.
oh, and then,
And he starts to turn around and immediately gets punched through the piano.
Is he
He's
dead
knocked
or
out.
unconscious?
He's knocked out. It was an unarmed
He's
strike,
gonna
so
be
he's
dead by the
unconscious.
time I'm done with him. I don't care that he's knocked out. I like my character isn't necessarily saying those stuff, but he's laughing like that.
He's just laughing after he does it.
Is anyone else in the bar reacting to this happening? Like just a man jumping across the entire room and one punching it?
Aghast, and this guy over here is getting very red in the face and angry. A couple of people start having their own little fights within the table that they were on. The tavern keep is still like sitting behind the tavern, like looking all scared about what's going on. These guys all over at this table are too scared to move because of what they just saw July do.
Do I still have my bonus action? So,
Yeah.
as a bonus action, I am going to. It's called Bloodlust Relentless. As a bonus action, you can choose a creature that I can see within 10 feet of me and gain advantage on attack rolls against it for 1 minute or until it drops to 0 HP. So
Okay.
I want to do that to that guy.
Got it.
That's it. I'm done.
All right. So next up is Dad.
Well, that turned sour quick. I'll finish my black-eyed peas and that last spoonful. And
He's gonna eat.
I had 1 spoonful left. I didn't want to finish it when I was talking, but nobody's talking now, so I'll finish that.
So you're just gonna sit there and eat while they're fighting?
No. That's
A turn is only 6 seconds.
That's my bonus action.
He just
Go ahead.
shovels it in his mouth.
Yeah, he
for
like picks
my,
up the whole plate and
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move down here. I'm gonna cast Sleep. I'll cast it on the human right beside Nicholas that's trying to fight him.
He's gonna sleep everyone
It's
into
a
24
circle,
or 8.
yeah.
I don't get to choose who I.
No, that's a dome.
Oh,
Oh no.
Do it. It'd be funny.
Yeah. We can really talk these things out and don't have to fight. Just enjoy our time together, our camaraderie. Become. Let's just get along. Have you tried the black beans? They're really good. And I'll go ahead and cast
you
sleep.
just say that? You're gonna cast it?
Yeah, sleep. To the guy beside Nicholas and anybody I can get in that radius.
So many people. That's funny.
God.
There we go. That gets most of the bar. Well, we're not.
Okay, I'm immune to being unconscious, so it actually just doesn't do anything to me.
Yeah.
It says I have immunity to magical sleep trance.
Undead and creatures immune to being charmed aren't affected by the spell. So if you're undead or a creature immune,
Nice.
So the only one, all these random NPCs are affected, and so is this guy.
so then only the NPCs are affected then.
Yep.
All right. When it says it's
You got lucky with who you hit on it.
I hope not everyone falls asleep because I want to stomp some more people out.
You don't knock out that guy. You knock out everyone else, though.
That's the main guy I want to knock out. Sleepy time, boys.
That sounds creepy.
Well, my guy mentioned how he seemed creepy earlier. He's like, oh yes, I was with the parties, but they all left.
They retired.
They all just happened to retire.
I like to adventure, and then sometimes they retire or quit.
Anyways, so that's Dad's turn. Next up, we have this guy runs over here, and he pulls out a scimitar.
That's gonna get good now.
What is that?
Man, we don't have any.
If they're using weapons, I can use weapons.
They're definitely not music lovers around here.
Well, they were told to beat Nicholas up.
It's a curved
I'm guessing
sword.
that 18 hits.
Oh, gotcha.
I have armor class of 14.
They hit you for 7 damage.
I'd like to change that timeline.
Zach's
They
just
don't
like,
hit you at all. They
okay.
narrowly graze your clothes.
Now, do I perceive this happening? That
No, none of you know he's changing the timeline.
Oh my god.
and he has no tells that he's doing something like moving his hands or
You might see him flinch, slightly move his hand, but that's
or a
about it.
shimmer or anything.
You probably don't notice it though, because it's such a slight movement that he's doing.
I'm just wondering, is because also since I've studied a little bit about multiverse, if this would be related to it.
Nope, it's nothing to do with the multiverse. This is time
Okay.
travel.
Okay.
This is time travel, not multiversal.
Well, that's what I'm gonna study next, I guess.
Well, that's that guy's turn. So this guy down here.
I think it's funny how like, they keep trying to stop him from playing music and they can't.
Yeah, they've got him surrounded on both sides.
Does Nicholas know he's being attacked yet, or is he like still just like eyes closed, jamming out?
It wouldn't surprise me if he's oblivious. This guy dashes over here, takes a dagger out of his vest, and flings it at Nicholas.
They really want that music to stop.
This simple bar brawl just turned into like a murder.
I mean, yeah, ever since that one guy hopped over the table and punched someone into the piano.
It was just a punch.
Well, they attacked the piano man first, though.
Yeah, his superhuman
And
powered up butt.
I guess I'm glad I put half the bar asleep.
take 10 damage, Nicholas.
Oh.
He threw a knife and it hit you in the shoulder, grazing you.
Did it
No.
finally stop his performance?
Grazing you enough to
then
do
drop a beat.
10 damage. Do another performance check.
Damage. So
10
I'm down to
damage is what-
43. Performance.
I want to see if he's still performing this.
It's at 12, which I think
Is
still
it
the
still,
same.
it still stays
It
well.
doesn't stop his performance.
I was saying it will just determine if it gets better or worse. He then is going to throw another knife at Nicholas.
How many knives he got?
He has quite a few.
Mr. Cleaver here.
He misses Nicholas on this one.
And hits his teammate.
No.
And Nicholas
he
plays
does not.
better.
He narrowly misses though. So it flies past Nicholas's ear, but Nicholas doesn't even seem to notice it. And then he's gonna throw a knife at July. Oh yeah, what was your armor class?
20.
Yeah. He does 11 damage to you with the knife. It is now. I think Trevor's back, right?
Yes, I am here.
Cool. Because it is now your
You did
turn.
11 damage, you said?
Yeah, 11 damage to you.
Are any of the people that I detected were, what I'm looking for?
The one you were
Are
gambling
they-
with ran off to start fighting Nicholas after the other guy started yelling. So you kind of think he's one of them.
The people that I found suspicious were the ones involved in the fighting and the trying to stop Nicholas.
The one's trying to kill Nicholas right now, yeah.
The people that I found suspicious, do they happen to be red or are they just random?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. They're all the red ones, yeah.
Okay, so I'll just go like right to the edge of my walking speed, which is 40, and then use my 10-foot arm reach to get him. Would that work?
Yeah. So you run over and jump on top of a table to go beat this guy.
Unprovoked.
And then, so I'm going to use an unarmed strike and hit him, and I rolled 25. It was 17
That
plus 8.
definitely hits, even though I haven't even looked at what this guy's armor class is exactly.
And then, 11 damage. I'm going to do that again, unarmed strike, hit him again.
You're just
This
beating
Bashing his skull.
This time was 23
hits again.
and 10 damage.
How many times can you attack?
And then I'm going to
This guy
use
has like a decent number of
a bonus action, a flurry of blows to hit him 2 more times.
Okay.
God.
17 to hit
That does hit.
for 9 damage, and then 24 to hit,
That hits.
7 damage.
He's just
So 9 and
bashing
7.
the guy's skull.
16.
And I think that was all I could do.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That guy even alive after that?
Yeah. If he would have chosen one of the goblins would have died in 1 punch each.
Imagine how scared you would
Is it my
be if
go?
some that urge came to you that fast and just
So-
started punching.
Yeah, that'd be terrifying.
Yeah, like repeatedly punching you in the head.
This
Breaks it.
guy also has multi-attack, which means he gets to make 3 attacks. So this guy over here is going to stand up after getting pummeled by Trevor, pick up his sword and a dagger, and make 3 attacks. His first one, what's your armor, Trevor?
It is 18, but I do have something I can use reaction to.
The first attack misses. The second attack misses. So both of his sword attacks miss, and even his other attack misses. Gosh dang, he sucks.
I didn't even have to use my lucky.
He has a concussion now. You can't.
Yeah, he like
seems like
swings
three
at you like 3 times, and he's like over a foot off from where you are. And you're kind of just looking at him, and he's like dazed and confused, and you don't know why he's doing that.
I wonder why.
Well, I'm saying like why he's missing so bad.
I wonder why.
Trevor doesn't know. Neither do you. Nicholas, you're oblivious to everything. You've had like knives sticking in you. What do you mean?
I have a 15 passive perception.
And you're oblivious to the fact that you've been cut up. You're just playing your song still.
Nah, the song's just more important.
Ryan, you are up now.
I really enjoy Nicholas's music now, so I wanna keep that going. So I come over here and I stab this guy. So I already have a short sword like inside, just floating around inside of me, and I just stick it out of my arm and it stabs him.
7 damage to him. Okay. I guess actually you do more than 7 damage though, because you have your sneak attacking him. So you shiv him in the back. You can do another attack.
Can I just stab him again? with
You
the
can
short
stab him with a different sword because you have a different dagger. Yeah, you have
Okay.
2-handed, so you can use that or 2-weapon fighting. So you can use that to try stabbing him again.
I'll just pull out a dagger then.
To hit
25.
25.
To hit.
Okay, so that hits.
Am I
How do
stabbing
you
with both hands at the same
Let me
time?
think. You could be.
15.
Dang, that sneak attack was way better. 24 damage. Okay, well, that's your turn. Okay, we have another bandit turn. This guy's gonna go behind Trevor, and he is gonna take out his scimitar and try to stab at Trevor. Nat 20.
What? No. He rolled a 1.
You have this stupid thing too, don't you?
You have 3 luck points per long rest. Whenever you make an attack roll, an ability check, saving roll, or when an attack roll is made against you, you can spend one to roll a separate d20 and pick which one to use.
Ooh, yeah.
I rolled one, it was a nat 1, and I pick it.
That's awesome.
The one time someone was gonna hit one of you guys.
Not gonna hit me.
Okay, so he falls face first on his sword and slits his own throat.
Oh my god.
The first death.
It wasn't even one of us that killed him. It was just him trying to climb up on the table and he slipped.
It makes it even funnier that it's a goblin.
This goblin stares at his dead friend, petrified, unable to move. This guy gets to go.
I like how you keep saying this guy, that guy, this guy.
Sorry. The bandit captain that's fighting Nicholas, that was above him. So he
Be a little bit worried about getting stabbed so much in the
18.
back.
Like,
You're
worry about
right.
how much health he might
He's
have.
gonna turn on Ryan because he cares more about getting stabbed. You're right. He landed an 18 though. He does 8 damage to you, Ryan. He's then going to
I
swing.
accidentally put that I lost 70 health.
I was saying,
He's gone from
the
the
counter
campaign.
thing just popped up that Nicholas is bleeding out, died, and he's on fails success death saving throws.
Change the reality for that.
He's then going to swing a second time at you and miss. He's then going to use his other hand to throw a dagger. He's gonna miss, and it's gonna fly towards Zachary, but it also misses Zach. Let's see if it hits Dad, who's behind Zach. But it hits you.
It hits me?
It grazes you.
Ah!
It'll do 4 damage as it grazes you. Now it is your turn.
So, as my bonus action, I will use Face Step. Yeah, I'm gonna teleport on
Attack
top of the
opportunity.
table. And upon teleporting on the table, all creatures within 10 feet, so basically that guy in the red, the boss or whatever, has to succeed on a wisdom saving throw. It has to be 13. And if they fail the throw, they'll be charmed for a minute.
He's fine.
He's fine.
Yep.
So since that doesn't work, as I land on the thing, I use Scorching Ray at the guy. Like, land is like, hello there, fine sir, and like play.
Stop playing your music.
No, I'm still playing music.
How are you playing your music?
My
while you're
fingers just point at the hand that's holding the end of the guitar. I point a couple fingers at him while I'm playing.
Roll 3 times.
I got a dirty 23, I got a 6, and dirty 21.
You hit him twice.
So 22 damage,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
All right, Zach, you are up again.
Can I tell which of these guys looks the strongest, like with passive?
This guy down here is the strongest looking guy.
Okay, I want to use Zenalti Madness on him, and so he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Nat 20.
There's no way none of these ever work.
I'm surprised you haven't tried using an actual spell on him yet.
I did. What do you mean? I just
Like
tried to
damage
use
one.
Zenalti I would like to telekinetically try to push him into the table. It's a strength check, or also he can just willingly let it happen.
He doesn't want to be thrown into a table, I don't think. He fails the strength check. We're gonna do 3, because it's an unarmed strike with a little bit more power. Okay.
Why is it only 2?
That's your turn.
Yeah. I just threw him into the table.
Well, the guy who knocked out someone in one hit is up again.
So there's still quite a few people left alive.
Yeah,
The guy
You're
by
surrounded.
Nicholas, the red one, I just threw into the table. So if you attack him, you probably have advantage.
You said this guy is not prone though?
he's not.
Well,
He's
Why?
against the table, though.
I wanted him to be prone.
What?
So would you say he's incapacitated or restrained in any way?
No.
Okay, well, screw him. I'm mad at him that he attacked me, but I still had advantage on this dude, so I'm going to kapow, and since everyone's using weapons now, I guess it's okay for me to use weapons.
Yeah, where's the tavern keeper? Why isn't he keeping order?
He's hiding behind the bar.
So is it
Common
essentially
dude.
just the guys in red that's the ones we're fighting?
Yeah.
Then I'll shoot. I'll just use my rapier on this guy.
On the top guy?
Yeah, I got 17 to hit. Oh, and I have advantage, so I guess I can roll again to see which one's higher anyway.
He hits you anyways, but you can roll again if you want to.
You mean I hit him anyway?
Yeah.
Surprise! He's got garlic.
Cool, so you hit him?
Oh my gosh. 5. I take it he's still alive.
Yep.
Awesome.
Does he
So I'm
look
just gonna
like he's hurt?
attack him with my rapier yet again. Dirty 24.
That hits.
Gosh, dang it, 6.
Okay.
Gosh, darn it.
Do you not have any bonus actions to do? You could unarmed strike him with your shield,
Okay, natural 27.
which means you're gonna do 10 damage because you critted him, and that's how I'm doing crits on this, is just doubling.
Is it still a sneak attack?
Yeah.
After stabbing him a couple times with a rapier? Just in the
So
back?
you stab him a couple times, and he doesn't die. He looks a little bit woozy. And then you shield bash him, and he falls over and doesn't move.
Nice.
I know we're in the middle of like a fight still, but I think I'm gonna have to go. I gotta get ready. Yeah, I'm like, all right, this guy's dead. I'm gonna sneak away and try to steal more stuff around the town or something.
It's
Yeah,
just
that
like, I think they got this fight handled.
All right.
See ya.
What do you do, Dad?
Okay, well, I think what I'm going to do is do part of my movement, and I'm going to put my hand on Mr. Bones and tell him, sure looks like they're ganging up on your friend here. Looks like he could use some more help, and you too. And I'm going to cast Bless. So I'm going to bless Zachary's character and Nicholas's character. I'm going to also bless myself. I can bless up to 3 characters within range. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add that number to the attack roll or saving throw. I guess that's all I'm going to do for right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause
wait,
I
I'm
don't-
going to also step back to my character in his movement.
This goblin guy over here is really frustrated that the music hasn't stopped when he was told to stop the music so long ago, that he's gonna run and hurdle over these sleeping guys.
Man,
And
they're
it's
really-
not the most graceful thing, but he's able to do it. He kind of like stumbles over him a bit, but he does it. He gets over to Nicholas. And then he is going to take his scimitar and swing upon Nicholas. What's your armor class, Nicholas?
14.
He hits Nicholas.
Oh.
Yep, he slashes through Nicholas, doing 3 damage and making him stop playing from his music.
The day the music died.
And then the guy who was pushed into the table stands up straight, jumps onto the table.
Why are they getting epic music like they're the underdog?
They're gonna kill you. They're gonna kill you. This is what's your last words?
And then he is going to take his greatsword and swing it down upon Nicholas.
What the heck?
Wouldn't it be
With-
just easier to break his loot? That's a
He
strange-
hits Nicholas, dealing 8 damage, because I forgot to add on the bonus.
Wow.
Then he will pick his greatsword back up after swinging down upon Nicholas, and he's gonna swing at Nicholas again. He misses this time, grazing past Nicholas. He's then gonna swing for a 3rd time at Nicholas and miss again, barely, but his arch of swinging is so great that it's gonna hit his friend. That friend gets decapitated.
Jeez.
Wow. Don't need enemies with friends like that.
So this guy is now dead, and now it is yet again Trevor's turn. These two have knocked each other out by now. A lot of these people have knocked each other out in some form or another.
Okay, so that one guy, I'm gonna attack him. I'm gonna do an unarmed strike. Oh, well, I might be using lucky on my own roll, because that was terrible, because I rolled in that one. That's a little better. 13 to hit.
You miss.
Dang it. Well, since I somehow missed him with my massive arms, I'm going to take my mace and attack him. I rolled 19 to hit.
That hits.
So 6 damage.
Why does your mace do less damage than your fists?
Oh, that's not what well, I just rolled really bad. Does it do less damage than my? Yeah, it does. So
They do the same, actually. What the heck?
I'm going to use Flurry of Blows again. I'm going to attack him 2 more times with unarmed strikes. I got a nat 1 again, which is still a 9 to hit, and another nat 1. Oh my goodness.
That misses, like, very badly misses both of them.
On the last one, I'm going to use my final luck thing for the second one that I missed right there.
Okay.
That one should hit. That's a 14 plus 8, 22.
Yep, that hits.
For 7 damage. And is it too late for me to add an effect that I could have done without any extra, like, actions?
What do you mean?
So if I spend one of my points, one of the attacks that I had made in that round will stun him until the end of my next turn.
Oh, yeah.
If
that'd be
he
good.
fails the Constitution saving throw.
What's the saving throw that he has to make?
14.
Okay, dang, he failed. He stands there just, like, angrily, like, grimacing at you, but doesn't do anything. Gunk
I would
goes...
probably be stunned by a massive, like, bear-looking thing standing on the table, punching me in the face, too.
Yeah, make a person
Randomly pulls out a mace once, hits him, puts it back up, and starts punching him again.
Gunk is up with Ryan left, and he just kind of goes and slinks over to the table again and sits back down.
Is he continuing to digest his goblin food?
Probably. And then the bandit, or this guy who was too stunned to do anything earlier, decides that he better do something. And so he
runs up.
He sees everybody dying.
makes a mad dash out of the tavern. And then Galanor.
My turn.
How you looking, buddy?
I have health that's like the same as some people's base health now. I guess I'll use Healing Word. Dang. Only got 3 health points back. So now I'm up to 30.
What did you say? You said you used Healing Word. What did you say?
My guy says, "For goodness sakes," and I just heals himself.
Doing.
And
Did
then
anybody else hear like a beep when he said that? For goodness sakes. I heard for goodness sakes. Beep.
that's funny. And then I guess I summon my wildfire spirit.
It's a dex saving throw, right?
Yeah, dex saving throw. It has to be 13.
He won.
Dang.
Is that your turn?
I can't do anything else.
Dirge!
Okay, I would like to yell enough, and I would like to summon Shadow Spawn, or cast Summon Shadow Spawn, which will call forth a shadowy spirit. And I want to use the emotion because I have to choose between Fury, Despair, and Fear. And I'm going to choose Fury. And so I want to summon a Shadow Spawn by the red guy that's by Nicholas.
Okay.
And so he gets the same initiative I have, but his turn is after my turn.
Oh, I forgot to do something before your turn, because you were starting the new one. Beforehand, as this is all going on where they're seeing everyone die, the people who are awake are waking up other people to get them out of the tavern, because these are just commoners, as well as running around and dragging off the people who, like this guy, who are knocked out, and they're leaving. So that's
I was wondering, I'm like, why are the other people not
I
running
delete
away?
what I just drew. I need a
Oh,
different
wow, that's
color.
most of them. Hey, aren't those asleep?
I just said there people were running through and waking them up or dragging them out,
All
and
of
they
them at
get
once?
woke up.
No.
They get shut.
Okay.
There was like 20 people down here.
Oh no, it's Slender Man.
I mean, that's kind of what this thing is supposed to look terrifying,
I didn't
like
even notice I was
decrepit
playing his
and human. Yeah, I did. I heard it. And I summon him in over here. I want him over here, but he's too big now. I don't think I can shrink him. Okay, whatever. And then I would like to, for my bonus action, I want to like make him like fall off the table, like push him with telekinesis and try to push him off the table again, and like make him fall over.
That was a strength saving throw. Of how
Yes.
much? Nat 20.
Okay, so I don't push him unless he wants to be pushed.
He doesn't want to.
You sure you don't want to go for a ride?
Okay, so now it's my Shadow Spawn's turn. And so he has multi-attack, and I would like him to cast Dreadful Scream, which he can do only once until I summon him again. So he screams, and each creature within 30 feet of it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw against the spell or be frightened of the spirit for 1 minute. The frightened creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each turn, ending the effect on its success.
And it's wisdom saving throw. And
14 wisdom.
Guy, he's fine.
I have
23.
30, 22.
So no one's frightened. Okay, and then so that did nothing. And then for his other attack, he will use Chilling Rend on that guy, which is a melee weapon attack to 20. So did that hit?
Yeah.
Wait, so that's 3 plus 3 is 6 plus that. So it's 12 damage.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Next, we have the Vampire Boi.
They don't know I'm a vampire.
They don't, but like they can read that anyways. They're characters.
Yeah.
I'm well aware.
So right now there's just the guy next to Trevor and that dude, right?
Yeah.
Two. Is the poor piano guy still just at the piano, or did he leave too?
He's still playing music.
He's not playing music. He's like knocked out.
Oh, is he? I didn't realize that.
He's not necessarily knocked out, but like he's stunned.
They got everybody out but him.
I guess they would have had to gone past
Why are you playing that?
of us to get to.
Would you like his theme music?
Let's see. So the guy next to Nicholas, I'm gonna cast my cantrip of Toll the Dead. I point at one creature I can see within range, and the range is 60 feet, and the sound of a Dolores bell fills the air around it for a moment, and it has to succeed a wisdom saving throw, which is 15. Okay, the first one is 10, and the second one is 3.
13 damage.
And then I am going to run up behind him. Is he still? Who's he facing right now?
Nicholas.
So now I'm going to cast. I wasn't prepared. Inflict wounds on him. I got a dirty 21 to hit.
Okay. How much damage?
The damage is 11.
Okay. Is that your turn?
No. And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna shield bash him in the back of the head. I got 15 to hit. Does it hit him?
One misses.
Okay. Then I suppose I'm done here.
All right. Then, Dad, you are up.
All right. I am going to look around and see if there is anybody that needs healing, like if they look rough that I've been talking to or been helping us. I'll go ahead and, since he's in melee with that one guy, I'll go ahead and cast first level Cure Wounds on Nicholas. 4 hit points you healed up, Nicholas.
How are you doing that?
Points all at once.
How are you doing Cure Wounds on someone when you're not touching them?
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Retcon that. I didn't mean Cure Wounds. I believe it's Healing Word. So,
That's a bonus action.
What's that?
That's a bonus action. So
with my bonus action, I'll do that. And that is 3 plus 3. So you get 6 hit points instead. I am going to start traveling down as far as I can get to these guys down here and do cantrips of Spare the Dying to whoever needs it.
Okay. All right, so your turn's over then, Dad.
Yep, that's my turn.
Nicholas's favorite friend is now going to swing on him again. Oh no, Nicholas.
Huh?
It's not looking good, buddy.
He nat 1.
He nat 20.
No.
Aren't you glad you got that 6 points of healing?
Take 15 damage.
You think he'd be more worried about the giant monster right beside him.
Dang, down to 26.
He's then going to take a second swing at you, which is going to hit you, doing 8 damage. I need to roll one more attack. And he hits you again with his sword
3 times, wow.
for 13 damage.
Krister's just trying to kill me.
You're the one who stays near this guy the whole time.
I've had 2 turns.
You ran to the strongest guy whenever you
No.
told me you weren't a fighter before we started this campaign. You're like, this guy's commanding the others. I'm going to fight him.
He's not a fighter, he's a bullet sponge.
Next up is Trevor, who left. So I'll just open his thing and quickly like throw punches at the guy like he's been doing the whole time. So Trevor punches this guy again and does 10 damage. And then he punches him again and does 6 damage, which effectively knocks this guy out. And then I'm just gonna say Trevor like looks around at that guy for a little bit. Gunk is still just sitting up in his corner drinking whatever Dad left or something in his cup, just scrounging
Hey, that was
around.
mine.
You're up, Nick.
Okay. So as my bonus action, I will have my Wildfire Spirit Ember teleport us 15 feet away. I guess I teleport into this
You
chair.
teleport into the chair and just sit down.
Yeah, I sit down and I'm like, these Brupen guys are all crazy here. But when I left and did that, the person has to do a dexterity saving throw.
He wins.
Dang.
Is that your whole turn? You just sit down?
No, that was the bonus action, because once you summon a Wildfire Spirit, anything it does is a bonus action. And as I'm sitting in this chair, like, cursing out how all these people are crazy, I'd say to myself, it's like, these guys wouldn't know good music if I killed them. And I use Cure Wounds on myself. Well, I heal 13, and then that ends my turn.
Dirge.
Okay, what can I do? I will cast... Okay, whatever. How far does this go? It's a cone of 30 feet. I will cast Pulse Wave.
Pulse wave,
What'd
you're
you
gonna
say?
throw him? Okay, what's the thing on that?
Constitution 16.
That didn't roll straight, but either way, it lost. Okay.
So it hits him.
Yep. Are you pulling or pushing with this?
Push.
Okay.
29 damage, not including if you want to give him fall damage or like crashing into. That's just the initial force hitting him is 29 damage.
And he falls into July.
Okay. You fling him, dealing 29 damage, pushing
Just
him
force
back,
pushes.
and flinging July back with him as July gets hit by him.
Can I do an acrobatics check to try and dodge that
Or
flying body?
dexterity, or
Does my guy get attack opportunity since the other guy's leaving?
What?
Yeah, because he's leaving
What guy's
the fight.
leaving?
He's leaving the fight because he got yeeted, so he should get attack opportunity,
He's
right?
not leaving the fight. You can try dodging it, July.
Do like a backflip over.
I got a 7.
you do a backflip and
You
land on
see
it.
him coming towards you, like you notice instantly the wave that Zach has been throwing out, and you try backflipping over him, and as you start to jump, you immediately get hit with the full force of the guy flying into you.
So you jumped in.
I will say though, he wasn't going to die, but the force of
Colliding
impact
with July.
from hitting July knocks him unconscious.
Wow. That's in your body, July.
Nice.
I think all the people are knocked out or dead.
Before this session ends, I'm dismissing my guy.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Nice. Am I prone or did I just get hit?
I mean,
Yeah, probably.
You're not in
Even we
combat
aren't in combat.
Okay.
You got knocked down, but you can get back up. Hello, Trevor. You missed it. You knocked out the guy.
Nice.
Yeah, July did this
'Cause it did,
awesome
like, a couple damage.
backflip, and it's like in slow motion, and then all of a sudden he gets poof, hit.
Well, initially I was like, oh, that guy's on a table and I'm on the floor. I can just duck.
right into it.
Seems like something I'd do in real life. Read the duck and just jump.
Trevor, are you going to make
Ryan,
it to the second session or not?
I'm not sure yet. It's a
He's
little
like,
late.
That's
in my
my
life.
bedtime.
I guess if we happen to turn around to see where the big furry guy is and he's gone, then that was
He may have taken a few bodies with him.
Hey,
Hey,
now,
those are my bodies.
I was gonna say I was gonna search.
Did anyone even take damage?
Nicholas nearly died.
Dude,
He got down to 5 hit points.
out of 53.
Wow.
Mind you, that was supposed to be an easy encounter.
It was or wasn't?
Was.
I feel
guess-
like I did fairly good until like towards the end.
I think I did all right.
It wasn't
guess the
bad,
moral
but
of
it
the
just took
story is-
forever.
Beware of your surroundings when you're playing music, because there might be critics.
Do a perception check, everyone, real quickly. Actually, I just remembered something.
18.
12.
6.
Okay,
I got 4.
that's so funny that Nicholas is not gonna know.
23, not 20.
Okay.
Oh, there we are.
So after you guys have beat all these guys up and whatnot, you guys are starting to smell chocolate.
Chocolate?
Yep, and that's how we're gonna end this.
Nice.